Alright, we're going to show you real quickly how to modify either the Gen 1 that I have here in my hands or the Gen 2 that's already mounted right here on the side. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be modifying this pad right here. And these are the tools necessary to do that. You're just going to need a drill. What I'll be using is just like a little starter bit, and then our final bit's going to be a 1/4 inch bit. And they also, when you purchase this interchangeable foot pad, it comes with a template. And all you're going to do is just use some Scotch tape, and I've just taped it here on the back of the pad here already ready to go. But before we get too far into that, we want to also make sure that when you do drill, you're drilling holes into steel. So you want to make sure that you have some kind of coverage on that after you drill the holes. So I recommend, which is going to be the easiest, is just like a touch-up pin. If you have one of those, it can be any color, because you're going to be covering up this whole entire back with the interchangeable foot pad. And if you don't have one of these, you can just use your trusty spray paint, and or you just spray that little section, and then you'll be ready to let that dry, and then you'll put on these interchangeable foot pads. The one you see here is actually a custom one that was done by Burnt Customs. They'll be doing all of these, and you can work with them individually if you want to, or there are also 4 stock ones already on the Jpeggz website, and it's going to be a star, the Punisher logo, the Jeep grill, or it's going to be one that says Jpeggz, which is pretty cool. But what you do is when you're on their website, you're going to choose 2 colors. You're going to choose like the background color and then the top color. So what we've done is we've got a black and a gray here, and then once you have drilled those holes right here on the foot pad, if you ever wanted to switch them out, you can do that. You can either purchase a different one with different colors, or you can do a whole different logo if you want to, or if you were like, hey, I like the Jeep grill for a while or the Jpeggz and I'm ready to change it up, contact Burnt Customs and they can walk you through. They'll do some customization. They do a lot of great work, not just on the Jpeggz, but you can see other things as well. But these are the interchangeable Jpeggz. What we're going to do now is we're going to reset. I've already got this template that was supplied to me from Jpeggz, and we've just taped it here, right here on this little pad right here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to reset, and we're going to show you how we'll drill through that. Then we're going to remove it off of the door. This seems a little bit easier because you have a nice little mount point to where you can drill straight through versus trying to like use clamps or something like that. So our recommendation would be to take off the door, put them in there, make it nice and tight. Again, they supply you with the mount nuts here as well as a tool. Make them nice and tight so it's not going to move on you. And then you're going to just simply drill 2 holes, then take it off, paint it, put it back on, and then you'll put on your interchangeable foot pad. Make sure it's lined up. And you don't want to hold it there for too long, you'll burn up the bit, so just kind of let it very slowly start pulling through the metal, and then you might bring it back out. You can see there's a little bit of metal shavings right there. Let it cool off just a little bit, and then continue on. So if you're nervous about drilling into the foot pad too much further than just doing the starter bit, you can go ahead and just remove the top part of this template, fold it down, just double check that you've got these on the right spot. Again, we're just looking at these 2 right here. We're going to make sure that they line up and they're spaced correctly, which from the back side we can tell that they are. So we'll go ahead and continue on, and we'll go ahead and get our 1/4 inch drill bit and drill those through, remove this, and get ready for paint. Alright, so we finished up drilling the 2 holes, and again we're just going to take our interchangeable foot pad, line up the 2 holes, and then you'll just put the 2 included nuts that come with each one of the interchangeable foot pads on the back, and you'll be done. But what we're going to do, again, we don't want to just leave it like that. We want to make sure that we go ahead and paint that section again that we drilled out. And what I did is I went ahead to make sure that there are some actual shavings on the backside too, so I took the drill bit from the backside as well and just kind of cleaned that out a little bit more, and it made that real easy to slide in. You want to make sure not to force that through because you don't want to tear up these threads, or then you won't be able to lock it down. And these are all welded to this, so there's no way of like replacing this unless you were able to rethread these somehow. So again, don't force them through there. Make sure you kind of come from the backside as well, and just clean up those threads a little bit more. Since I do have the door off right now and we're done with our kind of our project right here, I'm going to show you how easy it is to take these off. Again, this comes with the Jpeggz. It's just a nice little tool, and for those that may have the kit that comes with your Jeep the same tool is in there as well. I just kind of like this a little bit more. I get a little bit more torque with this size. And it's also always with my Jpeggz, so I don't ever forget it. But all you're doing is you're just removing these two mounting nuts. As you can see, it takes me a little bit of time, so someone can't just walk right by and just take these right off. It's gonna take them a little bit of time to do that. But all you do is remove these two mount nuts right here. And again, this is the Gen 2, so it has a little bit of a rubber backing on it so it doesn't scratch up your paint, which is like right here. And then that's all there is to it. So that you can store those, put those in the back, and after you're done on the trail, put your doors back on. And then we'll see you again next time on Jeeps Rock. Thanks again for watching. If you would, again, check out Jpeggz. If you already have a Gen 1 or Gen 2, or if you're just thinking about it, now we've shown you how easy it is to interchange and make it your own. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you out on the trail.